this coin is literally going off while the whole market is down right now. Troll is going crazy. So I talked about this coin in a previous video, but now it's pumping. Again, I mentioned, hey, you don't ever want to buy anything when it's peaked out. You want to buy on the pullbacks. This coin has pulled back to a decent level. And yeah, it pulled back, but now it's kind of recovered. So hope you guys got in on that recovery. But let's kind of talk about now where I believe this is going to go. So as you can see, everything in the market in the last 7 days has been down, but in the last 24 hours, everything has been recovering. But if you come over here and look at Troll, last 24 hours, 17.4%, last 7 days, 17.7%, last 14 days, 28%, last 30 days, 936% in the last month. Let's just say 1,000%. Troll at 1,000% in the last 30 days. That's actually pretty crazy, and it's more than likely going to hit that number pretty soon. So the holders, 43,458 now. In the last 2 weeks, it's gotten about 1,000 holders. So that's pretty big as well. And just to let y'all know, like the distribution on Troll is actually fairly decent. Like you don't see anyone with too much Troll, okay? You don't see anyone with too much of it inside their wallet. It's actually, fairly distributed evenly. Now, granted, there are a lot of whales with over $1 million, but that's kind of a good thing because it shows you like these millionaires see the potential in this project. Like, like I said in my previous video, this has like a Pepe type of feeling to it, like a Pepe type of troll to it, right? Like it's a Pepe type of meme. If you look at their Twitter, their X, the post that they do is kind of similar. So like when Pepe started, like they were doing stuff like this. They kind of got the same character too. So it's pretty interesting to see that this project is going off. So yeah, they're also saying smart money is buying in on Troll. And like I said, you can see millionaires here literally inside of Troll. So a lot of them inside of Troll at that. But let's talk about prices here because I know that's what everybody wants to know about. So we are going to go over this with the 4-hour chart. First, I would do the daily chart, but there's not enough information on the daily chart. It hasn't been out for long enough. If I were going to say something about the daily chart, I would say that the MACD just switched from bearish to going towards a bullish movement, but there's really not enough information on the daily. So looking at the 4-hour chart, we can see here on the MACD, we are still bullish here on the MACD on the 4-hour chart. Now it could easily do a reversal like this and then continue to run. It could easily do that. So we have to watch out for that as well. And then I got the percent R trend exhaustion here. I've been using this a lot lately. And this actually helps a lot. And it's not showing that it's overbought yet. When it's up here at these areas with those red bars up there, that's indicating that A, it's overbought, but B, it hasn't necessarily started the pullback yet until you like start to see it trending downwards towards that lower area. But yeah, it mentioned back here, like A, things are overbought. Be careful. But things might keep running, and they kept running and running and running. And now we're getting closer and closer to that overbought area here on the trend R exhaustion, but on the percent R trend exhaustion, but we're not necessarily there yet. So let's go ahead and back up to our 2-hour chart. Now our 2-hour chart is showing we just came off that oversold area. We just started our next pump here. But when you look over here at the MACD, you also see, still bullish, still some buying going on. And you can see we're not necessarily overbought here yet on the MACD. So there is that possibility that you could see us continuing this trend up until about 28 cents at this Fibonacci. Technically, the Fibonacci is at 0.275. So it's 0.275 for that Fibonacci. But I like to say 28 cents. So I think 28 cents is going to be a target here soon. Right now we're at 21 cents. So we should be able to hit 28 cents here soon inside of Troll. If you look over here on the 1-hour chart, you can see it has started a pullback here on the MACD. So you can see that it's starting to get closer to trying to print out some red candlesticks. But even if it does, it might be short-lived like the ones here, and then it might just keep going. This might be some sideways trading movement, some choppy movement, followed by the next pump to 28 cents. So it's still, even looking at the 1 hour chart, it's still looking bullish, not overbought yet. It can still trend higher. Now, coming over here to the 30-minute chart, coming off of some selling on the MACD, you can see indicated by this area here. And now we're kind of recovering, indicated by this area here. So yeah, you're seeing the recovery. You're seeing the percent R trend exhaustion is now starting to curve back upwards. It hasn't been overbought yet like it was back here. So we're still good on the 30-minute. And then over here for the 15-minute chart, we're definitely looking bullish, coming off of some selling areas here on the MACD, a little bit oversold. We're going to start seeing that trend reversing upwards, and also the percent R trend exhaustion. You can see it having a reversal here as well. It's about to cross back upwards. So on the 15-minute, we are also looking a little bit bullish, coming up here towards well, the first resistance that we got rejected at was 25 cents. But I think we'll have enough energy, enough power to get to 27.5 or 28 cents. So that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, the 15-minute looking pretty bullish as well. The 5-minute, a little bit bullish here as well. The trend R, the percent R, I keep saying trend R, the percent R trend exhaustion is also still looking like it wants to head up higher. But when it gets to 28 cents, I believe it will get to that overbought area, and it might go a little bit above it before that next pullback. So all in all, what you pretty much want to watch out for, let's go back over to the 4-hour chart. So what you pretty much want to watch out for here for a troll is this level up here at 0.275. If we pass that and get to 0.28, then we're eventually going to hit this next level up here at about 30 cents. And then we have the Fibonacci all the way up here at about 43 cents here. But another thing that you can do to calculate how much you believe it can run by is seeing how much did it run by before when it had its major pump. But it's gonna be a little bit different, obviously, because there's less money in it. So you're not gonna see Troll come up here and do a 1400% again like it did back here. So let me just show you guys all the way from back here. So from July 26th of this year, that was literally last month. From last month, July 26th, it hasn't even been a full month, till today, that was a 1400% rise. We rose 1400% in 14 days on Troll. Like, that is actually crazy, and it's not unheard of, because you've seen a lot of projects do this. But usually when you see the momentum and moving like this, it's real. And that's what we're seeing right now from Troll. So let's just kind of look at where we would be at with the percentages from where we are now, let's say, to somewhere like 28 cents, because now you're not going to get the same returns. So if you go up to 28 cents, you're getting 30%, right? But if you hold it until that next Fibonacci all the way up here, you're getting 105%. And give or take, your let's just put you at 45 cents. So let's put it up here a little bit more. So 110% for 45 cents. If you hold out till 45 cents, you're making 110%. Now, what I also want to show you guys is where the market cap would be at 45 cents. Because what we're looking at now is a $216 million market cap at 21 cents. And just to show you guys the math here, so people know the math I'm doing, we're taking the circulating supply and we're multiplying it by either our price or target price. So when we multiply it by our price, we get our market cap at $216 million. As you can see here, it's confirmed. The math is right. The math is math. All right. So now that we know the math is mathin', let's take the circulating supply and multiply that by 45 cents. Because remember, 45 cents is our next Fibonacci retracement that we want to pass after we pass 28 cents Fibonacci. And that'll be 110% once we get to 45 cents. So where would we be? So we take the circulating supply, multiply it by 45 cents. You get 449 million in market cap. I do believe Troll can do 449 million in market cap, and it might end up doing that pretty soon. For the people that are wondering where you can get this from, you can get it from different DeFi platforms. Pump Swap, remember it was made on Pump.fun, I believe. Midora, I don't know what that is. Gate.io, Mexi. So pretty much, if you're in the US, your only option of buying this is through a decentralized means. Decentralized mean of, I was about to say transportation, but mean of purchase. Let's say that. KuCoin is not decentralized. KuCoin got rid of my account. They deleted it because I'm in the US. Same thing with Mexi. Mexi deleted my account too. So you don't want to use those if you're in the US. But if you're in the US, you can use stuff like Radium, Orca. If you're not in the US, you might be able to use these other centralized exchanges. But yeah, it's a pretty easy one to get into, as long as you're good with using DeFi exchanges, which you probably should be using. So yeah, this is seeming like a solid option. Let me know what you guys think about this. Again, you're looking at 110% if this gets up to 45 cents. Honestly, that's my target price for this. $450 million market cap. That's my target price. Let's see what happens. 110%. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Get this 110%. Hopefully, it gets all the way up there to that next level. It might not. It might pull it back before then. So definitely keep an eye on that. Pay attention to that. Again, we're probably going to end up seeing Bitcoin pulling back to like, I already talked about the 112K pullback. We did exactly that inside of Bitcoin. Literally pulled all the way back to 112K to a T, like I mentioned here, to that support. And now the next thing I'm waiting for is the confirmation to the downside again. Like, I think Bitcoin is probably going to end up coming down here to about 105K to 99K. If it breaks below 99K, you better sell everything. No, don't sell everything. It might, because it might be a bear trap. But if it goes down to 99K, that's going to be a problem. If it goes down to 105K, we're still good. We can make our way back up. But yeah, I'll keep you all updated on Bitcoin. Bullish signals being thrown up here on the 4-hour chart down here with the percent R trend exhaustion on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's, kind of looking bullish right now. A little bit more of a pullback can come in, and then we'll probably meet the top area of the trend R, the percent R trend exhaustion. We'll see that later. But yeah, Bitcoin definitely bullish. We might have another pullback before we take off though. But yeah, anyways, this is all I got. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want me to go over next. As always, I'll be back with another video.